Welcome back to Cottage Designs by Erin, where it's not quite spring, but it is just around the corner, being just a couple weeks away. If you are interested in making the beautiful spring quilt behind me, click on my videos and then click on popular, and then you will see the video for the butterfly tutorial quilt that is hanging on the design wall behind me. It goes together fairly quickly and is a really fun project to make, especially if you have sentimental handkerchiefs from family members. So today we are doing a floss tube, and I don't have any finishes to show you, but I have been spending all my time on this little bunny, and I'm trying to get this done by Easter. So the pattern is Spring Fling from With Thy Needle and Thread, and I happened to have the pink linen, which is vintage, in my stash. I have no idea who made it because it's from the 90s. The pattern itself, what's nice about this pattern is it's a lot of simple colors. So there's not a lot of color changes. What's difficult about it is I should have taped the pattern together because I wasn't paying attention and I was watching TV, and I did get off on some of my design. But I'm going to just continue on with it and hope that it all works out, because I've invested too many hours at this point to give it up. I'm keeping this project in my new bag by Lake House Stitch Co. It looks like Flow Blue, and here's the card for that. Lake House Stitch Co. on Etsy. I have purchased numerous bags from this particular store, and I'm very happy with all of them. Okay, next I have some other projects in the works. I started last spring making some vintage hand embroidered quilt blocks. I only need 2 to make a twin size quilt. So here's one that is finished, and I have a second one that's almost finished. And then I'm going to sew these into a quilt for my granddaughter, Grace Josephine. And I used the DMC number 8 balls of thread that I found at a thrift store to stitch those. Next I have a Blackbird design project that I'm still working on. And it's supposed to be a little pin cushion, but mine's going to be a larger pillow because I used a larger size linen. Here's the pattern, and here's my start on that. And again, I keep this in another bag by Lake House Stitch Co. on Etsy. And on that black floss for this, I'm just using the solid black that you can find at Walmart by Coats & Clark. It has very good, nice coverage, thick coverage. Okay, I also have put a few stitches in. I don't have a fancy bag for this one. I have a few stitches in this design that I started way back in 2001, and I put it up, and I'm still working on this. I would like to finish this year and have it framed. It's very beautiful, very intricate, and ideal for spring and summer. And that pattern came from a free, it's a free chart that came in a magazine way back in the 90s. Here's my fancy bag for that. Hefty, hefty, hefty. I bought some new project bags, but I don't have something in all of them. Okay, next. I'm still working on the Blackbird design Midnight Watch. And did you know that they make a quilt pattern that matches this? I don't have it out. I couldn't find it this morning, but I will show it in a later video. And it would be wonderful to have the quilt behind with this on a little shelf in front of it. So I've worked quite a bit on this. It's on a natural raw linen. And so far, so good. I haven't had any major errors with it. I do need to put that in a Halloween bag, though. I did purchase... I went on a bag frenzy, and I purchased some bags on Etsy and on eBay. And my goal was to have 2 for every holiday so that I can put my projects in the bag. Okay, next... I have my one little plan for the future. Look at this little cute bag. This is by Garden Grove Stitchery. Little Americana bag. And inside I have kitted up this chart by Calico Confectionery. It's hard to say, Confectionery. And it is it says the United States of America, land that I love. And it's a little pillow. It's a beautiful chart. And what I love the most about it are the little buntings or the little festoons that go around. And I'm just going to stitch this on Aida cloth. It's just a beige Aida. And then I have the little floss already all kitted up in here. So again, let me put this back in the bag. Garden Grove Stitchery is who made this bag. And I love the old-fashioned red trucks on the back. I think it's just darling. All right, so that brings me to my latest purchases. I've had to slow my roll because I have been spending too much money on my hobbies, and so I've had to lay off a little bit. But I did buy samplers and primitives. I bought this off of Etsy. And I love a rose, especially a pink rose. And so I just knew I had to have this pattern. I was watching it on eBay and I didn't bid fast enough. Somebody outbid me on it. And so I found it on Etsy and purchased it there. And it calls for all DMC colors, which I appreciate. I hate it when I have to buy specialty threads. I'm just not to that point yet. I don't want to overspend. Okay, so I also purchased this little bitty, I think I got this for next to nothing, Abbey Rose Designs and Autumn Pin Pillow. And I just thought that was precious. I only paid $5 or $6 for it. And then lastly, I found a seller on eBay, and I will put their seller ID in the description box because I don't know it off the top of my head. But she is selling original Stacy Nash kits. And this is a Stacy Nash primitive house on Pumpkin Hill. And look at how beautiful. On the back, it has everything you need. This has wool, or not wool, but homespun for the backing. It's got the dark linen and all the floss. And then I also bought Country Sampler December 25th Pinkeep. And again, everything is in here that I will need to make this. I will say that these are very expensive. In my opinion, they are expensive. I don't know what they originally sold for, but even on the resale discount market, secondhand market, I shouldn't say discount because it's not discounted. Retail secondhand market, they are still very expensive. So that's all I have for you today. Again, please find this quilt back in my video history. And I will put the seller's name for the Stacy Nash kits in the description box. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up.